Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
To have a look at some of the stocks that are on the move today here in Europe. A very good morning. I'm Caroline Hepko alongside Tom McKenzie. So let's dive into this. We're joined by Bloomberg's equities reporter Joe Easton. Joe, good morning. We've been discussing the renewed tensions in the Middle East after Israel launched these waves of airstrikes against Iran's nuclear program. How are stocks perhaps reacting to this in Europe?
Yes, we're seeing a lot of different sectors affected. So the kind of obvious space to look at is defence stocks. We're seeing a move higher in the likes of Rheinmetall, RHM, BAE Systems, Saab, Leonardo, all of the kind of usual suspects that we look at whenever there are renewed geopolitical tensions. That's what we're seeing today with these stocks gaining only around 2 to 3%. Bear in mind this is a sector that has doubled in value or even trebled over the past couple of years on some of those stocks that I mentioned. So therefore a lot of this kind of uncertainty, geopolitical uncertainty priced into the market, but it's all about whether this will potentially speed up the process of moving closer to the NATO targets on defence spending, getting closer to that 5% of GDP level. But for today, we are seeing a boost to those stocks.
Joe, have there been any moves in the defence space in the immediate aftermath of this unprecedented attack?
Yes, so defence moving higher, but also we do have the airline stocks going the other way, so kind of in the aerospace and defence sector. So airlines, we're seeing Air France KLM coming down, that one at around 4%, Lufthansa dropping 4%, IAG, the owner of British Airways, all of them dropping. So it's a twofold thing really. First of all, the higher oil price with oil spiking. Only the oil price now, last time I checked, was only up around 6%, down from around 13% overnight. But that means a potential higher outlook for the jet fuel prices, and also the other element is whether this affects airspace in the Middle East at all. We're still waiting for clarity on that, but it's kind of more of a jet fuel issue, and therefore those stocks are lower.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.